Okay guys, so here I need to take this thing apart again, and this is the Nokia N86, so I'm going to go ahead and do so in front of you here. First thing you need to do is take off the battery cover, take out the battery, take out the SIM card, put those aside. You need to have a small Phillips screwdriver. I think this is T6, and you also need a screwdriver or a bit that's proprietary to the size of the screw that's in here. It's a little bit smaller than the regular torque, just a smaller torque screw. I don't know, I think this might be T6 and this is a T5. So you got 4 screws to start with. You got this one here, that one there, and you've got the 2 small ones here, and you've got 2 more, so 6 altogether. So 2 big ones, or 4 big ones, 2 small ones. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to take them all out. Okay, so all 4 are here. I'm going to keep them with the battery and the back cover. And then you got to get to the smaller ones. Okay, so as soon as you've done that, I'll put those aside too. As soon as you've done that, the phone comes apart in half, except there is a cable. Now the good thing is that this cable, the way it's set up, it's actually easier if you actually flip the phone upside down with the flash facing outside or away from you, and you stick your finger underneath, and with your nail you just pop that down. The latch is right here, and it's just right there like that. Okay, so now you got your 2 pieces. We don't want to deal with that right now, so we're just going to leave that aside. This take apart is mostly for the actual screen and the bezel. So at this point, you take your Phillips that we had earlier, that I showed you, and you go about the 2 screws on the top, and there's also 2 screws on the other side. So take out the first 2 small screws. Now these 2 are gone. You move this down, you slide it down, and there's 2 more right here. And there you go. So now it's all basically all the screws that you need are taken off. So what you do now is you're going to go ahead and slide this down so that the cable is hanging out, and on the, see where the call button is? On the call button side, you'll simply stick your nail in the actual crevice where the actual slider is. You'll actually hear a pop. It'll come right out on this side, and at that point you can actually stick your other nail in on the other side, and it'll also come out. When you do that, there's also another cable located right there. In order to do that, you stick your nail right where the actual latch is that it's latched onto the phone, and you pop up. This whole thing comes off. You leave that aside. Okay, so now you're at the LCD part. This is how it looks in the back. Right here there's another little latch. Stick your nail in again, do one of those, and then the whole latch just comes off. And then you flip this upside down, keeping your hand underneath, and the LCD will come out. Leave that aside, And what you have here is basically the bezel and the actual keypad right there. Okay, this is your mic that's located right here. You can take that off, it just comes right off. It's not really adhered properly. And then the rest, right here, you simply stick your nail underneath. You'll hear it pop. Then you play with it, around with it a little bit, and it'll all come off just like that. And this is where your LEDs are for your actual keys. Take that off, and if you flip this upside down, you'll have all your keys here. You should have a total of 4. Really hard to see, so make sure that you keep a close eye on them. I'll put these with the screws. And there you go. That's the take apart for the actual screen.